Here we are, outside. And yes, my life depends on it. That's why I don't even close my doors during the day. No, honestly, I don't. I've read so much and studied so much over so many years. Not only experts and so many different ways of people looking at life, but myself. I've looked at how I feel and how I act and what matters to me and what fascinates me. And when I look, see? When I look over there and the mountains, they're so far and yet so beautiful, and all the different clouds and the different shapes of the clouds and the messages that the clouds send. And I just feel like I can forget so many other things. You know, there's so many experts that tell us that now we're just totally overloaded with information. I mean, overloaded. Do you know that one Sunday New York Times has more words in it than most people saw in their entire lives at the turn from the 20th century, from the 1900s to the 20th century? In one Sunday paper, more words than a person saw in a lifetime. What does that mean? It means that we're overloaded. And we're overloaded in a lot of ways right now. The word of the day is unprecedented, and I think maybe it may be the word of the year, because there's so many things that are different. But you're still a human being with wants and needs and ways that you can be not well. But if you go outside, I'm not kidding you. Read The Last Child in the Woods. It's a lovely book. Grab a child's hand. Doesn't have to be your kid or your grandkid. Just make sure you get permission from the mom. And take them for a walk. Or take a friend for a walk. Or take your dog for a walk. A cat. Some people even take their cats for a walk. Do that. All of you will feel differently. Do you see that butterfly go by? You have any idea how just that flick of that butterfly changes how you feel about what you're looking at? You're looking at something real. These flowers are real. That tree is real. That butterfly that just went by, that was real. It's real. And so much of what's going on today is AI or script or something other than the fact that science has absolutely proven that nature heals. Just looking out of a window from a hospital or your house can make a big difference. Sitting all the time, not interacting with nature, is absolutely the worst. But being a part of nature quiets your soul. Our souls are not quiet right now. You do realize that? I mean, we're really not quiet. We've got too much on our minds. Too many I shouldas, I wouldas, I couldas. What you should have is taken care of yourself. What you would have done is taking care of yourself if you'd known that not taking care of yourself would make you sick. And what you could have was take care of yourself or others you love. And that's the big point. You give a gift to another when you take them out for a walk, when you watch a butterfly, when you look at When you look at a dog chase the shadow of a butterfly. When the water sprinkler sprays on a child and they squeal. When you go by a group of kids playing basketball. When you hear some children in the distance with soccer or baseball or softball. It changes you. It takes you back there. It soothes your inner child, for one thing. But it distracts you, and that's what's really important right now. You need to be distracted because too many things are taking your mind off in other directions where it stresses you and brings you anxiety and worry and has you think about what you can do. And you really can't do anything right now. That's the problem. You have to recognize you can't do anything because you don't have the power of the control. You did have the power to go to No Kings. You will have the power to go to the next one on May 1st. But in the meantime, relaxing, finding ways to keep your spirit alive, your soul content and quiet and peaceful. Listening to some kind of a meditation, crocheting, knitting, making a blanket. You can also take old scraps and weave them together for a rug. I mean, there's all kinds of things you can do. Go swimming, go jumping jack, take chalk and make a jumping jack space on the concrete. Go plant something. Go bake a cake. That's indoors. You need to be outdoors. Plant something. Or go cut something. Cut a little parsley or a little cilantro and bring it in the house with you. Eat a bite on the way. Don't eat a worm. You're liable to have an upset gut. And stop and look at the flowers. There's all kinds of things to discover outdoors that keep your mind away from so many other things. Now it sounds too simple, but if you keep it simple, stupid, KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. I went to business college for 6 years. That's what I learned. Keep it simple, stupid. If people can understand what you're talking about, if it makes sense to them, they're gonna grasp it and they're gonna remember it. Go fishing. Go just watch the fish, for that matter. Whatever you have the opportunity to do, whatever is close enough to you, go smell cherry blossoms in bloom, apple blossoms in bloom, whatever. Go look at the new leaves that have come out on the mango trees or the citrus. Just as you've heard so many times, stop and smell the flowers. Why did you learn an apple a day keeps the doctor away since you were a kid? Because being out in nature and picking something that is edible and eating it and putting all those vitamins and nutritions in your body, it does something very special to you, especially fresh fruit. Something fresh. Even the tomato, which is fruit, of course, you don't always call it a vegetable, but it's fruit. But anything like that will save your life. Because if you just sit around and worry, you're going to get nowhere. But if you take in the sounds and the sights and the smells of the outdoors, especially if you share it with someone, there is nothing like sharing it with a child. Because they're going to see things that you're not even noticing. The child will see it. Makes all the difference in the world. But you could also take your dog or your cat. But just get outside. Please do that for yourself. Thank you for being here. If you have a question, answer me down below. If you want, we could meet on Zoom. If you go down below, look up Summerland. Summerland volunteer artists. A friend of mine is in her 70s and I'm almost 80. We like to do art to remind you about taking care of nature because it heals you. Thanks for being here. Bye.